Okay, hey everybody, and welcome to our first drawing. And this is a Giovanni Battista Tiepolo's pen and brown ink drawing that I've worked on. So what I want you to do is sort of follow along with some of the explanations that I'm going to be giving you and see if you can take notes for which areas of muscle, which areas of bone, and particularly where on the drawing that I'm talking about. And we'll be using this example for our quiz. So I hope you enjoy it. So Tiepolo was a master at the economical selection of clues to suggest the hidden structure and functions of the body. So we're just going to pan down from this top grouping towards this little putti figure, this little character at the very bottom. And I'm going to spend quite a bit of time talking about these basic landmarks along the back of the spine. So it's in this area that you'll want to follow along with my cursor as I explain these different muscle groups. In this wash drawing, the artist has indicated at the base of the neck the vertebral prominence, number 1, or 7th cervical vertebra, a very important landmark of the back. He has designed this point with 2 short contour lines to describe the form and has harmonized the lines, varying their thicknesses and length for variety in movement. This area is defined by his half-tone wash and is separated at the side from the scapular region, accentuated vertebral or interborder of the scapula, number 2. The 2 short curves, number 3, below the 7th cervical vertebra indicate the spinous process of the 1st and 2nd thoracic vertebrae. Below this, the masses of the muscle project beyond the spines, and the vertebrae will not usually show unless the back is bent forward. To indicate the direction of the median or central furrow, Tiepolo has added a downward accent, number 4, in the upper thoracic region of the spine, and followed it by another near the bottom of the rib cage, number 5. The base of the vertebral column and top of the sacral triangle is indicated by the dimples, number 6 and 7. The inferior angle of the sacral triangle is located at the top end of the split of the buttocks, number 8. Just as Tiepolo uses a spiral of clues to hint at the position of the vertebral column and to suggest the direction of the rib cage, he uses the direction and shape of the sacral triangle, numbers 6, 7, and 8, by showing its position in perspective, to hint at the direction of the pelvis. The artist also uses the inferior angle of the sacral triangle, number 8, as a landmark to indicate the halfway point of the body in terms of height and the level of the top of the great trochanter, number 9. So that concludes this first video, and what you should take note of are the anatomical terms, and make sure that you can identify those if I were to give you a quiz on these using the same landmarks on the body. Again, if you know where the sacral triangle is by the 2 dimples, if you know where the curve and the shadow under the hips are, where the femur comes out, which is number 9. These would all be things that will help you on the quiz. Don't feel bad if at first it sounds like a foreign language. We'll go over these again and again, and by the end of the semester, not only will you be a good drawer because of what you see, but you're also a good drawer because of what's under the body and what gives it its form. Thanks for hanging in there, and we got just a few more to do this week.